Before we jump into the video, guys, I need to let you know that I have updated all of the perks that you get by supporting my Patreon page for the Madden 19 season. It is 10 times as much value as we offered last season. Go check that out if you feel like going above and beyond to support my channel. Let's get into the video. What's going on, everybody? C4 here, and welcome back to another episode of a full player career where we pick off where the realistic rebuild has left off with the star player, and we go through their full career. So we're already at year 5 for Baker Mayfield. He's pretty good. He's just pretty good, which you'll see in just 1 second. And we're gonna go all the way until he retires. Now, we did episode 1 about Lamar Jackson because we did the Baltimore Ravens in our very first rebuild. You guys said you wanted to see more gameplay. I wanted to do gameplay in that video, but I said we'll play once we make, like, say, the Super Bowl or make a deep playoff run. And unfortunately, in that Ravens rebuild, the Ravens are a cursed team in Madden 19, apparently. We did not make the playoffs once, so it was kind of downhill from there. I do not expect that same kind of results here with Baker Mayfield. So let's get a recap from where we were from the realistic rebuild, and let's get into the rest of Baker Mayfield's career. So at year 5, Baker Mayfield has been simply outstanding. He's a 99 overall, 97 strong arm, 93 field general, 92 scrambler, 91 West Coast, has the superstar dev trait. Looking at his stats, look at he's been lights out, man. No season below 4,000 passing yards, no season below 30 touchdowns. For the awards, we got Offensive Rookie of the Year, 2021 MVP, 2021 Best QB, 2022 MVP, 2022 Offensive Player of the Year, 2022 Best Quarterback. He has literally taken the league by storm. So kind of almost polar opposites from what we experienced with Lamar Jackson in the very first rebuild. So to get a quick look at what his career numbers currently look at, oh my God, 21,000 passing yards, 191 TDs to 59 picks. Have a little bit of a gut feeling that when this episode is done, we are going to have a new #1 in passing yards, a new #1 in passing touchdowns, and hey, maybe even a couple single season records. So let's kind of get into a little bit more of the sim, go a couple years, see where Baker Mayfield's at, and then we will definitely get to some gameplay. Year 2023, so the first year out of the rebuild, we lost in the NFC Championship game to the Houston Texans, but a nice little run there against the Patriots and Bills. So at least, you know, playoff football. And if you watch the Ravens rebuild, we don't know what that is. But look at what Baker did this year, our first year, just straight in the sip. Doesn't matter if we're playing with them or not. 4,300 yards, 35 TDs, 8 picks. He is a legitimate stud. 2024 is here, and we have a conference championship in the AFC against the 12-4 Baltimore Ravens. After the absolute hell I went through in that Lamar Jackson Ravens player career after we were done the rebuild, there's no way I'm letting the Ravens even sniff a Super Bowl. So we're going to pop into this game and try to dominate with some Baker Mayfield. But for his season so far, we're second in the AFC North, so for whatever reason, the Ravens decide to do good. But Baker Mayfield, 4,300 yards, 34 touchdowns to 11 picks. Again, if that is the standard, he is like, you know, he's currently playing like Aaron Rodgers is in real life. But let's get into this game against the Ravens and make sure they don't get a Super Bowl before we get our second. Oh my God. The throw on the run. We thought the throw on the run was overpowered with Lamar Jackson, but Baker Mayfield can certainly do his best to tap in that, as the Ravens already have 2 turnovers, not playing well in the snow here, but we are scoring. We're going to score right here. I'm going to go Jarvis Landry. I'm going to go Jarvis Landry. No, I'm not. I'm going to scramble outside the pocket, and Baker's got to take it himself, baby, and he slides in like a baseball guy going in at the baseball main point. I don't watch baseball, but there we go. Does his little weird dance. Browns up. Oh my God, 4 turnovers for the Ravens right now. That's the Lamar Jackson. That's the Baltimore Ravens we remember. 2nd and 6 in the red zone. Said Deebo Samuel in motion. Step up in the pocket. You know what? We're going to step up and we're going to go. Very surprising that Lamar Jackson is kind of getting outshone in the QB scrambler game right now by Baker Mayfield. But let's be honest, Baker Mayfield, let's not discredit him. He's a good athlete. Do we dare classify him as a sneaky athlete? Oh my God, CJ Mosley picked. That was just a bad throw on my part. Still learning the tendencies of the anticipation here in Madden 19. That was bad. Well, they made a game out of it in the end. Kind of shot ourselves in the foot there with the interception. Oh my God, they don't even have Lamar Jackson as their quarterback. That's why they made the AFC Championship game. They got Blake Berg as their quarterback. It looks like he's been their quarterback for a little bit now. Wow. Not a hot game from Baker Mayfield. My apologies. I mean, we'll throw that up to the weather. But we'll come back in for the Super Bowl, and we'll play a lot better. Guarantee it. We come into the Super Bowl against the New Orleans Saints. We're picking it up here in the second quarter where we're already up 14-0. It's just been too damn easy. We're going to scramble here. Oh, my God. Let's get another one. Only rushing touchdowns with Baker Mayfield, all right? And he does this flex on him. He does this kick thing. You better believe he's feeling it. He's juiced right now as they go up 21-0 in the first half. He knows he's getting his second Super Bowl. God. Oh, my God. Make that throw, Deebo Samuel. You are insane. Baker Mayfield throwing the run. Deebo Samuel, the South Carolina project player. He's going to be really good, man. He's going to be a good prospect, but my God, what a play. Look at that. Throwing the run right at the line of scrimmage, too. Makes a contested catch over 20. I'm not sure 20. Is that Marcus Williams? I don't know. I'm not even going to try to guess. Let's get back in. Red zone, baby. We're going to go stick. Let's try to get a passing touchdown with Baker Mayfield. Maybe Jarvis Landry, Christian McCaffrey at the backfield. I'm looking at the left side of your screens. Oh, let's go. Christian McCaffrey. It's too easy. This is... Browns getting that Super Bowl. Browns getting that second Super Bowl, baby. And I'm not going to lie. McCaffrey looks pretty good in the Cleveland Browns uni. Here we go. Here we go. Time to live with that moniker. Win a Super Bowl. That's a pretty good-looking field goal attempt, if you ask me. And it's good. Baker Mayfield brings the second Super Bowl championship to the Cleveland Browns organization. And did look pretty goddamn good doing it. Did it with his arm. That's Lamar Jackson. There we go. We stifled. We didn't even pay attention. Lamar Jackson's now a member of the Saints, which was shout out to C4's Realistic Rebuilds in Madden 18, where I had him go to the Saints. But Baker Mayfield outduels Lamar Jackson here. And I guess that tells you it's the Ravens that are cursed because Lamar Jackson on the Saints is actually able to make some big-time baller plays. But none of the Baker Mayfield, who won this game, you could almost debatably say, with his legs. Rushing touchdowns, rushing for it on third down, converting, moving the chains. Christian McCaffrey looked pretty decent as well as we get another Super Bowl to our names. Look at that. Outdueling Lamar Jackson. 2 Super Bowls. Let's keep it rolling. Year 2025 back in the Super Bowl. Wasn't going to play this one and figure we just play every Super Bowl. We're going to be here for 95 minutes. But when I found out it was against the Dallas Cowboys, there's no way we're letting that shit happen. Baker Mayfield's officially a straight-up 99 overall player this year as we went 13-3, won the AFC North. Statistically speaking, really, really good season. 4,000 passing yards, 37 TDs to 4 interceptions. The history, the godliness of Lamar Jackson is just non-existent because, you know, everyone thought it was going to be Lamar Jackson. Madden 19 was Lamar Jackson's year. Little did we know a man named Baker Mayfield was just going to be simply absurd. And look at that. That might be the most crazy thing we've seen, regardless of what Baker Mayfield has done. Hugh Jackson, the #2 coach on the legacy leaderboard. Okay, whatever. All right, so we got this game against the Cowgirls. Let's go make them go crying home to the mamas and win our 3rd Super Bowl. So let's go here. Boom! Slants, Deebo Samuel. Go ahead, touchdown. Even though the Cowboys have dominated it, they've set up for field goals, and we get the touchdown. 1st and goal on the 4. Trying to get a comfortable-ish lead before half. Let's see if we can go big old tight end. Oh my God, we're going to take it in with Mayfield again. Underrated scrambling ability. Got that signature taunt. Got that fire. He got that fire, boy. 14-6. Oh my God, wide open. Jarvis Landry. Juice. Slants cheese. Call it what you want. I call it I'm not losing this to the Cowboys. They're not getting a Super Bowl on my channel this year. Till I maybe give them sympathy and give them a realistic rebuild. Oh, can we get DJ Khaled? Can you hear me?
Another one. Another one.
Good. 3 Super Bowls. Beat the Cowboys. I don't even think Dak Prescott was the quarterback. Doesn't matter. Rich Kent. How many turnovers do they have here? Let's see. Rich Kent, 2 picks on the day. They had a couple fumbles. Where'd the turnovers come from? They had 6 turnovers. Must have been just turnovers on downs. Either way, pathetic display from the Dallas Cowboys. Browns make it 3. Right now, we're almost like this rebuild or player career, whatever. It's a continuation. Is can we make Baker Mayfield the greatest player in National Football League history? Looking like it. All right, so we skipped 2026. Wasn't a great year for the Browns. They went 8-8, but Baker Mayfield 4,100 yards, 34 TDs, 10 picks. This year, though, however, 2027, 4,200 yards, 37 TDs, 12 picks. So, I mean, statistically speaking, like his fourth best, a top 5 season for Baker Mayfield. But we're here again because we made the Super Bowl, quest for 4, and of course, it's the Dallas Cowboys, which means gotta play this one. All right, right now we're getting our honey touched in a way I do not like it. Alert, danger alert, danger alert. Oh my God, man, I don't know how many sacks. I'm gonna say right now, Dallas is at least 8 sacks, and we're just, midway through the second half. We're gonna have to sim this one out. It's about time Dallas did something. Let's get a touchdown here, for God's sakes. I don't know if we can. I got, like, all my receivers are gone, man. Jarvis Landry's gone. Like, there's another. I want to see. Can you just tell me how many times they have, how many sacks they have? I'm getting out of this game, man. Our team sucks. We're hitting that peak. We peaked with the Browns. Now it's just like all the big contracts mean we can't sign any good, young, exciting players. And, it's only a matter of time till a terrible team like Dallas can amount to something. Just get me out of this. 38-9. It is what it is. Whatever, man. That's like, what, our 7th Super Bowl we featured in? Let the, it's like charity work. Let Dallas have something for once. Something nice for once. All right, so we're picking it up here. We're at the end of the 2029 season, so we didn't see the 2028 where Baker Mayfield, first season under 4,000 passing yards, still had 37 TDs, 5 picks. This year, actually in 2020 as well, we were 10-6 and we lost in the wild card. 2029, we had 4,100 yards, 34 touchdowns, 4 picks. We were 11-5 and we lost in the divisional round. Now, the reason why we're popping in now is because it's getting kind of late in the careers of other players that were really good for us in the rebuild. We have, first of all, Jabril Peppers, who was outstanding for us early on. He was like the big guy. Like, are we going to keep him? Are we going to move on from him? But look how well he has performed. Been really, really good. 6 picks in 2027. I don't know what kind of awards we've got. 2025 best DB in the league. So that's quite a turn up from him. Seeing how, in real life, poorly he played his rookie season. Denzel Ward was another one, man. This guy here was absolutely on fire for us during the realistic rebuilds. Look at that. 3, 8, 4, 5, 6 picks, 7, 5, 4, 3, 2, 4, and 6. Like, he's only getting better with age. I'll go check out his career stats, see where they're standing up for the all-times. And ultimately, it's coming back to Myles Garrett, who was almost as dominant as Baker Mayfield was during our realistic rebuilds. Look at that. Just perennial double-digit sacks. So I'm very interested to see if either one of those guys are showing up here on the NFL record. So Baker Mayfield, that's where he's sitting at right now. 50,000 passing yards, 439 TDs, 113 interceptions. Defensively speaking, we got almost 1,200 tackles. 21 tackles for loss, 6 sacks, 26 interceptions for Jabril Peppers. Denzel Ward, 1,000 tackles, 56 interceptions. And we got 187 sacks from Myles Garrett. So when we are looking at the career passing yards, we have, he's very, very close. Probably one more season we'll be able to get that. Touchdowns, Baker Mayfield is already on the short list. This is like pretty much where Lamar Jackson finished, and we still have 3 years to go to up, if Baker Mayfield does go as long as Lamar Jackson did. On the sacks front, Myles Garrett is currently sitting there at number 3, closing up to the actual greatest player of all time, Reggie White, and Bruce Smith is there. We got Von Miller there, Khalil Mack, J.J. Watt, Clowney. What do we got for interceptions? Oh, man. One more season, and Denzel Ward, one more good season, and Denzel Ward can easily crack this. So that's going to be pretty damn exciting. So we're just getting a nice little checkup on some of the gods from the Browns rebuild. Now let's pop into the 2030 season. 2030 season, we went 14-2, but we lost in the divisional round, so we're kind of starting to choke here a little bit, which, it's not going to tarnish the reputation of this rebuild. But look at that. Baker Mayfield is starting to decline, 4,100 yards, 26 TDs. But what we do need to see, one thing is David Njoku is still here, and I feel like we should give him some love because he has over 1,000 receptions, 11,000 yards, and 106 touchdowns. So that's a really, really good season. Plus, I think we got him coming back for one more year. But now looking at the records, however, Baker Mayfield is next season he will make it for all-time passing yards, passing touchdowns. He is right. Oh man, it's a battle right now between him and Carson Wentz. We have for defensive sacks, a new king, Myles Garrett, 202 sacks. And Denzel Ward's currently sitting at 59 picks, but he is coming back for another year. I'd be really, really happy to see him crack this list as well. So let's pop into the 2031 season. Well, you know what? I guess, because it's so wonky when trying, because I have to, I can't play it as the actual player, so it's hard for me to tell when they retire. This will be the final year for Baker Mayfield, because he doesn't want to be a member of the Cleveland Browns anymore, which sucks. I could tag him if I wanted to, but I feel like the end of the road should happen here in 2031. He's only going to play one more year anyways, I would guess. So let's see if we can go with a bang, even though we're 2-6. All right, I'm coming back in post because he actually retired. Baker Mayfield retired 1 year earlier than Lamar Jackson did, which is kind of crazy. So we're coming back to the tail end of the 2031 season, which was really the first bad season that we had, except 2026 where we went 8-8. 7-9 for the Browns this year. Baker Mayfield finished with 4,200 passing yards, 29 touchdowns, for a career total of 59,000 passing yards, 494 touchdowns. If we got one more year out of him, he would have got 500 for sure. Man, that's actually kind of disappointing. That's like, what is he, 30, I guess 37, 38. They toned it down a little bit, because remember in Madden 18, the guys would play to like 40, 41. But that is Baker Mayfield. Myles Garrett did retire, which kind of sucks, and Denzel Ward didn't get a single interception, but still 1,200 tackles, 59 picks for Denzel Ward. He will be grabbing a gold jacket, along with Myles Garrett, who retired last season as the sack king with 202 sacks. Looking at the NFL records where Baker Mayfield stands up, I mean, you're not catching Drew Brees. Drew Brees was just freakish numbers, but he's right there. Finally cracked the all-time passing yards list. Him and Carson Wentz was kind of a battle down the stretch. For passing touchdowns, there you go. What is he? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He is 6 all time. If he would have played one more year, he would have came 7th, but that is as high as he was going to go. He wasn't going to play enough to catch up to the top 4. Let's see. I don't think we got anyone else from maybe receiving. Like he might have had Jarvis Landry for a little bit. No, receiving touchdowns. Any love for Juice? Any love for Jarvis Landry? No. So interceptions, that sucks that we just missed out with Denzel Ward. But there's Myles Garrett as the king. But Baker Mayfield has a Hall of Fame career, which is what we kind of wanted to figure out. He's been simply incredible. And what's that? 3 Super Bowl wins, 5, 6 Super Bowl appearances. One of the greatest of all time. I mean, if you're just trying to, with these, grouping him in here, you'd probably give Baker Mayfield the edge over Brett Favre. You'd probably give him the edge over Peyton Manning. Aaron Rodgers only has the 1 Super Bowl. You could debatably say Baker Mayfield, in terms of his success, team success, and statistical success, is probably the 2nd best quarterback of all time behind Tom Brady from this sim. So, there you go, guys. Thank you for watching another episode of Career Mode, which will always follow a day or two after the realistic rebuild. So, the next rebuild should be out either tomorrow or midweek, some point like that. And, it's always going to be a little bit of a mixed bag for what player we do, because it's not always going to be the quarterback. I feel like for the next rebuild, it will be the quarterback. But always, guys, remember, for these series, when you see the realistic rebuilds, leave a comment for what player you want to see out of that rebuild go on to be the player career. So thank you guys for watching. As always, if it's your first time stopping by, don't be afraid to hit that subscribe button. Madden 19 season, we're growing like crazy. Let's keep that going, man. Hard work pays off. Let's see if it happens this year. Smash the like button if you enjoyed. I tried to incorporate a lot more gameplay. That was kind of the big negative from the first career mode we did with Lamar Jackson. So I hope that this is a good balance between sim and gameplay, and we can continue that way. Any comments, criticisms, leave that in the comments as well. And until next time, it's C4 saying peace out.
Yeah, look at me, I'm the one. Really, I'm just having fun. Hey, people be all in my DMs, but really, I know what they want. Yeah, I don't really want attention. Stop begging me for a mention.